And thrifting is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's a bit of a wet day today. We headed down to Savers. We trained, find some good vibes. Got this Peace Teddy. Look at that, these two sourcing through. Father and son looking for a good deal there. We're a little bit late to the party with the video games today. Some guy just beat me, but I still managed to pick up a few. Then I recorded this. He got the games, I got the games, and I did my recording. And the old VHS. Remember this show, Sooty? Remember that? Sooty and Co. It only went for about 5 minutes, unfortunately. I think it went for about 5 minutes. It was a great show, these puppets and something. I can't really remember it now, but I know it was a pretty cool show growing up. And the T-shirts. Got this Carhartt. It was a little bit pricey. It was a pretty boring one, more a modern one. We did leave that one there. Again, the price just a little bit too high, and it didn't actually comp up that well. This was a pretty cool T-shirt. Doesn't actually comp up too well, though. I did buy a Terminator T-shirt in Thailand. Hasn't sold. And this one was, again, about $3 or $4, something. We left that one there as well. Again, more T-shirts. So I survived lockdown. That's a pretty funny T-shirt. Oh, there's another one. Remember those times? The old Daniel Andrews press conferences. Got the late show there. We didn't pick that up. There's a couple of them. They're just cheap shirts. I don't think they're worth too much. Got a bit excited on this one. The Manchester United fake jersey. We put that one back. Very excited when I saw it. I thought I got lucky. Just been put out as well. Wasn't to be, unfortunately. They had like this street hockey, ice hockey type jersey. I've got the black ices there. From Beastwear, pretty cool jersey. Did get the USA one. They'll both put up together. I got the USA one. We did leave this one on the shelf. There's koalas, and I got excited again, but it was a fake LeBron James LA Lakers jersey. Unfortunately, it was a fake, and you can tell there by that terrible stitch in there. It's pretty much from Thailand. So we left that there for someone else to grab, and they did grab it. A girl came along and grabbed it. Got Supreme. Speaking of fakes, this was also a fake. Probably one of the most fake brands in the world is Supreme. I did sell a Supreme T-shirt, which I think is real, on Depop. So hopefully the buyer's happy with that. And the racks, whenever the racks are like this and empty, you know they're going to go out into the storeroom and bring out some new ones. Got very excited with this. But it's got the SGIO, which is the West Coast Eagles sponsor, and that's a WA company, I think. But it's got this Victorian netball football club on there. I don't know how that happened, but I thought it might have been a West Coast Eagles jacket. Look at those toys. Imagine the fun you could have just taking the best ones and put it into different bags and claiming you don't know, getting all the good toys. Speaking of good toys, here is some Lego. Did find some Lego. I thought this was sealed, but it wasn't. Just didn't really want to deal with it because I've already got my own little Lego problem happening at the moment. So this is my current Lego problem. This is all sealed Lego, but I've just accumulated over the last probably 3 years. Not even trying, it's just become a problem. And it's been stored where I do my thrifting. Got a lot of stuff there, a lot of good stuff. Got the city stuff. I like the city stuff. The main square. Got the police station, the school, the ambulance, the hospital, the train, some horse thing, the house. I don't know. We've got a whole heap of Lego there. That's my Lego problem. And again, pops. Again, speaking of problems, I don't like these things. But wouldn't it be fun if you could just take some of those, put them into that bag, take all the good ones and try and get them for that price? We're not going to do that. We'll just buy our toys as is. They did have these minifigures for about $4 or AFL. I thought about buying them. But reality is I just didn't want to deal with these things. Yeah, they're cool. They'll probably sell. I just didn't want to. I like AFL, but I didn't want to deal with these things. Someone else, some kid can take them. They had this Leonardo. His katana sword was a little bit bent. And again, I just didn't want to deal with this sort of stuff, so we left it there. They had this Spider-Man. It was a bit of a weird pose. Didn't comp up too well either, so we put him back on the shelf. I think he's one where the web somehow shoots out of his hands or something, which I thought was pretty cool. But just no money to be made in that, and we put him back down a bit of a weird pose. And I had this sock car set. Growing up, I had a scale electric set, the Formula One ones. I gave it to my mate, and he never actually stored it there. So what did we pick up on the thrift over the last, really only about the last 2 or 3 days, maybe 3 days. I'm going to show you now. And we'll start off with our toys. The first thing I picked up was something for work. I guess you could call that personal. To get through those wet day timetables when the kids have got nothing to do in class. And for $4, I managed to pick up 3 games of Uno, or Uno, how you want to call it. So that will be $4 very well spent for my mental health on a wet weather day at work. Thank you, Savers. All right, the next toy we picked up was something we picked up just a few days ago. Haven't really picked them up before, but I've got 2 in basically the last week now, and that is another Cabbage Patch doll. So I haven't even listed the last one. This one's a little bit less good condition. It's got a bit of a mark there, which is okay. This one hasn't got the shoes on, unfortunately, but it's still in pretty decent condition overall. It's got pretty much got the clothes, which is why I did purchase it. Happy to take this one home. Needs a little bit of a clean up, but I might even bundle this with the other one. Look at those blue eyes. So I'm happy to take this one home with me. Might even bundle it with the other ones. And this together. And the next thing we picked up in the toys, I was actually quite lucky. I saw the lady come out. I got Savers just as the lady got her old card out. She was tumbling around. It was a bit later on in the day, which is always a good thing because a lot of the resellers are gone. And I noticed she had the toy card out, and I noticed I spotted this. I could see the colours. Let's face it, if you're a full-time reseller, you know that these toys go all right. Don't try and act like, oh, I didn't know what they were. Oh. Let alone, you know, trying to bundle them up with a bunch of, you know, try and get all the good ones. And of course, this is divided, not really divided, it's pretty much 80% saying don't, you know, get all the good toys in one bag. And that was these things here. Monster High toys, which we picked up. We picked up a couple of them. I don't really want to show them because they're not really dressed. Monster High. This one here, Monster High as well. And even a guy one, he hasn't got any pants on. This one and this one here. And the funny thing was, as soon as I got these, there was an old guy there that said, oh, you got Monster High. And he could even tell me that, or I actually didn't know this. And he said, oh, the guy ones actually go for a bit more than the other ones. So if some 75-year-old guy knows about these toys, I'm pretty sure you know about them if you're a 3-year, 4-year reseller. Just put it out there. And we also picked up this board game. I very, very, very rarely pick up board games. But this one, just a little bit different. Tank Battle. I think it's actually from the 70s. Not actually too sure, but it's got a pretty cool graphic there. Was a little bit banged up on the side, which is okay. Haven't actually opened this up yet. Had 2 price tags on it. Had the $6 one and the $3 one. So I'm not sure what that one was about. Different colours, so probably from different times or time it's been put out. I of course scanned it under the cheaper one. So we'll have a look at the inside and see what we've actually got. The moment of truth, we'll see what we actually have got in here. Well, looks like there's been a lot of tank battles going on. There's not much left. I'm not sure what's left in there or what it's meant to look like. It's got, I don't know. I've got no idea what we're looking at here. Definitely looks like it's seen better times. No idea what they are. And of course the board, this looks pretty interesting. Looks like you start, not too sure. It's got one there and it goes backwards, so maybe you start from the right, go towards the left. Anyway, that's Tank Battle. I'm not sure what I'll list that as. It's definitely all over the shop. like the box anyway. That was pretty cool. All right, onto the media. Again, this is only from about a few days worth of trips. Really only the one trip. It was actually today. Went into Savers, and unfortunately I just got there about 3 minutes too late. There was some guy taking all the games or having first dibs on the games. I'm not sure what he actually picked up. I don't think he beat me there by too much. Pretty much got there at the same time really, but he was just there a little bit beforehand. So I didn't get the pick of the litter, but I definitely got some okay ones, more for bundling sort of thing. Got Mafia 2. Well, these games aren't fantastic games, but they're just bread and butter bundlers. Grand Theft Auto 5. We got Rage, and we got this game. Haven't really seen it before. Actually, I got a bit excited. It doesn't come up too well, and it's called Facebreaker. I see some sort of fighting game. And we picked up a Michael Jordan Airtime VHS. I'm hoping to get a couple more of these and maybe make them more of like a VHS Jordan bundle. That's the media. And now on to our clothing. Pretty much my biggest seller. My biggest thing I do is clothing. We picked up this it's a woman's jumper, I think. It's a woman's large. So we're trying to get it a little bit more into the women's stuff, but we're being a bit safe at the moment. And it's this Batman, like a woolen type jumper with Batman on there. Nice little jumper. It doesn't comp up for overly great money, but for what you paid, there should be profit in that one. Picked this up today. It's on the vintage Adidas tag, which is that one. These are size medium. It's like an Australia Adidas shirt. So it's probably from the late 80s, maybe even early 90s. Yeah, it looks like almost like a soccer type colour shirt of the Socceroos or something, but it's not. It's just an Australia t-shirt. I picked up this Ireland, I think it's a rugby style or long sleeve shirt, or a shirt. It's not actually a rugby top, just a long sleeve shirt. It's got Ireland on there. That might go okay. We picked up this Michael Jordan, just a Jordan branded singlet. It is real. That's actually the back. That's the front. That's the front there. Michael Jordan jersey without the Bulls and all that on it. That is still okay. This is a Jurassic Park Alien Cross, I guess you want to call it, LV426. It's got the Alien logo, I want to call it, on the shirt there, which is kind of a cross with Jurassic Park. I thought that was pretty cool. Picked up a Collingwood jersey. I didn't show you this last time. This was actually from earlier in the week. This was only $3.50. How good's that? Maybe it was $3.50 because it's a Collingwood jersey. Happy, we'll take that any day of the week. Another Jurassic, or the Lost World Jurassic Park. Got that print there. And the reason I got it was this pretty cool print on the back with the dinosaur there. And it's also on the Hanes tag. So more like an American style tag. Can't get that in focus. It's on the Hanes tag anyway. Picked up a Collingwood ugly Christmas jumper style jumper. Has got the hood on it. Haven't actually seen that before. None of the ones I have got in the past have just been normal jumpers. So Collingwood, nothing on the back. Collingwood ugly Christmas jumper, ugly sweater, what do you want to call it, jumper. I'm sure that will go okay. Picked up a Pines. I'm a bit hesitant to pick up local footy jerseys at the moment, but this one was really cheap. And it's made by Puma, and it's also got like a little player GPS type slot in there, which be a bit interesting why a player playing for the Pines would wear a GPS unless someone wants to know something about someone who's a probably half decent player. I don't know any players coming out of the Pines, but definitely one of Melbourne's roughest areas is the Pines, Frankston North. We picked up, speaking of rough, this player here is one of the kind of a Gretzky Open, which is between USA and Canada in Australia. You can see it there. It's got the, can you see it there? Not yet. Got the Wayne Gretzky International, or the Classic, USA versus Canada, 2016. It's like a USA jersey. And this player here was Konopka. I think his name's Zenon Konopka. He was kind of like one of the hard guys, always got into fights, kind of one of the tough guys in ice hockey. Probably better at fighting than actually ice hockey. That's my opinion. No, he's all right. We picked up this New York Yankees, and it's on the Nike, the Team Nike tag, that beautiful red one there. You can see there, Yankees. It's got the Yankees symbol on the side. Nice shirt, and it's vintage. It's got that, like I said, it's got that red Nike, Team Nike logo. And that's always a good one to come across when you do, but you don't come across it too often. Second Country Road I picked up, and it was both this year. Last Country Road sold quite well, so I decided I'd pick up a jumper. And it's a hot pink, so again, probably I don't want to say it's a woman's because it's pink, but definitely I think this was heading to the women's section. And it's Country Road, nice, kind of like a darkish pink, but it's still got a little bit of a brightness to it. A bit of a weird colour. We got this Sons of Anarchy Teller Morrow automotive repairs, like a jumper. And we also picked up this Honda vest, Honda Racing. They should go okay as well. We actually picked up two of these in the one hit, and that's this Bunnings. It's an actual Bunnings apron from when, I guess, an employee's quit. A lot of like kids ones on there or fake ones, but there's not many actual real work aprons from Bunnings on eBay. So I thought I'd pick that one up. Another t-shirt. Oh, what's this one called again? I think it's Dragon Ball. Freezer. Correct me how I'm saying that. Freezer. And it's on that Goat Crew. I sold a whole heap on that. That's pretty much why I also got it. It was like $3. I think it's Dragon Ball related, and also I like that brand. It seems to go well for me. This soccer shirt, I think it's a FIFA one. When I saw it in the shops, it was like that, so I thought it might have been a Shane Warne cricket jersey for the 23, but I turned it around and it was an EA Sports, just a FIFA one for Australian soccer. Doesn't go that well, but it's a nice shirt nonetheless. Vintage Harley Davidson, not the best print, but kind of like a more of a vintage style, I guess, but it's not your traditional cool graphic Harley Davidson t-shirt, but nonetheless, vintage Harley Davidson for $3. I'm taking that. We also found a Melbourne Storm Polo. Again, this was about $3.50. It is a large as well, so a good size. Melbourne Storm goes well for me. And the last thing we picked up in the last few days was this Melbourne Ice. So the local ice hockey team, there are two. There's Melbourne Ice and also the Mustangs. But this is a Melbourne Ice hoodie. Melbourne Ice are a little bit more popular than the Mustangs. And again, it's a bit of a niche type interest. Obviously, ice hockey in Australia isn't the biggest sport. But the fans who do go for this are quite passionate about it. So that's all my pickups for the week. Thanks for watching. Again, we don't get the views, but we're making a bit of money. See that renovation's going all right. We're about making money, not YouTube views. Have fun thrifting.